Do you wish you could socialize confidently? Do you wish that your brain was chock full of intriguing questions to ask people during small talk? Do you wish that other people found you interesting and captivating and wanted to be your friend? And if you ask yourself these questions, guess what? I asked myself the very same question as well years ago. And how did I go from a shy homebody to a people skills coach now, who coaches people who feel socially awkward and want to converse with ease and get more friends as an adult? How did I go from a wallflower to a nurse practitioner now who initiates conversations with people with 10 to 15 patients a day? And I'm filled to the brim with enthusiasm and I walk away from every workday just with a full heart. How did I go from a timid little girl who used to play by herself on the monkey bars during recess in grade school to a courageous woman who enthusiastically goes on live stream and the podcast to talk to all of you to articulate the importance of people skills every week? And how did I do all this? How do I do all this with excitement every day? And that's what we're here to talk about today. Sorry. So, for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Nicole Jeanne. I am your people skills coach, and I help you converse with ease and get more confidence in having carrying a conversation, in engaging in small talk, and I help you get more friends as an adult. And so, as a people skills coach, I have discovered a million and one reasons when it comes, a million and one secrets when it comes to having great people skills and how to sparkle your conversation skills. But really, there are four golden rules that I religiously follow to a T when it comes to socializing confidently every single day in my life. And I want to give you those secrets that you can use and carry on in your life. And so, number one rule is every conversation is an opportunity. Every conversation is an opportunity. Usually when we think of conversations as an opportunity, we think I'm going to I'm going to get tangible and immediate results that I can see, that I can hold in my hand. For example, um, having a conversation with someone who works in the industry that you want to work in or that you want to get a job in could lead to a job interview, could lead to making a networking and making a connection in the job industry that you want to go into. And so that's a tangible result, right? You have a job interview, you have a phone number to the recruiter, you have someone whose contact information you have that works in the industry that you want to work in or work at the company you want to work in. That's a tangible, physical, immediate result, right? But conversations are opportunities. It's so much deeper than that. The truth is, every conversation is an opportunity. It might be an opportunity to work on your people skills. It might be an opportunity to make someone feel good about themselves today. It might be an opportunity to connect with another human being and to feel more alive. It might be an opportunity for you to feel confident in talking to people, or it might be an opportunity for you to feel more confident, to grow your confidence in talking to people. And those results are not always physical and tangible. In fact, those results stack on top of one another. They build on top of one another. I'll give you an example just to kind of paint a picture. So, most of you know that by day, I'm a nurse practitioner and I work long hours at my day job. Sometimes I'm at the clinic for 12 hours, well past everyone else has left. Sometimes I'm the last person at the clinic still working. And there are some evenings that I'm there so late, I'm eating dinner in my office while at my desk, typing away on my computer, writing up my notes from all the patients I've seen that day. And sometimes I'm there so late that the janitor comes in to take out the trash and to clean up. And, for the first several weeks, we would silently smile and make eye contact, acknowledge each other. And then eventually we started saying hi. Hey, how's it going? Hey, have a good night. And then eventually, in a few more weeks, the conversations became a little longer. I'd say things like, hey, we meet again. Or it's another long night for me here at the office. How are you doing tonight? And then eventually, months down the road, we started having 5-minute conversations. And I learned that his name is Daniel. He's married. He's got two beautiful children. He's got a 14-year-old and a 7-year-old. And he works so hard at two jobs. He's a janitor by night and he works in landscaping by day. And this entire to get to that result, it wasn't an overnight process. It wasn't. Each conversation we had was an opportunity to build our connection, to invest in our relationship. Each conversation we had was an opportunity for me to feel more confident in speaking up, to hear my voice, hear the words coming out of my mouth, to hear the voice resonating from my throat, and to say hello to another person, to another human being. In the early weeks or even early months, I didn't see the tangible physical results of the fruits of my labor. And that's oftentimes because the results are internal. They're not necessarily external. And remember, every conversation you carry builds your confidence in your people skills. And every conversation you have, it chips away at the negative self-talk that you carry inside your heart. And you know what I'm talking about. Things you say to yourself like, I'm a shy person. I'm socially awkward. I go mentally blank at small talk. Those negative things you say to yourself. But every conversation you have with another person, every time you hear your voice, every time you practice your people skills, every conversation is an opportunity to prove yourself wrong in those negative self talk, in those negative thoughts. And so I want you to remember that every conversation is an opportunity. And that's what I remember. And that's how I remember that every single day when I'm carrying a conversation, when I'm engaging in small talk, when I'm walking up to someone to say hi, when I see someone I want to approach, I think to myself, every conversation is an opportunity. Which leads me to golden rule number 2. You like how I make them all kind of connect to each other? This intentional. Rule number 2, golden rule number 2 that I religiously follow to socialize confidently every single day. Every result is valuable. Every result is valuable. What do I mean by that? Exactly what it seems like it means. Just like in dating, you're going to have failed relationships, you're going to have heartbreak, but every failed relationship or every breakup is a valuable lesson you needed. You learned what you really want in a romantic partner and in a relationship. You learned how to stand up for yourself, maybe. You learned how to stand up for yourself and for what you want and to ask for what you want. You learned how to move forward from heartbreak and to build back up your confidence. And so, if you're having a conversation and it gets awkward, let's say you're checking out at the grocery store and the clerk says, "Thank you for shopping here today." And you instinctively reply, "You too," because you mistakenly thought they were going to say, "Have a great day. Take care." That result is valuable. Maybe it's valuable because you realize, whoa, I need to slow down. I need to slow down and listen to people before I actually respond quickly to say something, to fill the silence. Because maybe for you, speaking The physical act of speaking and hearing your voice is awkward. It's uncomfortable, and you want to get your speaking portion over with in a conversation. And you learn, oh, I need to slow down. I need to work on my people skills. I need to listen and process before I respond. Or you that result is valuable because you have been working on your people skills. And right there, your brain opened up and you saw an opportunity to save the conversation. You saw an opportunity to practice your people skills and to make a connection with someone. And you laugh to yourself and you say, oh, that was awkward. I thought you were going to say, have a great day. My brain is mush. It's been a really long work week. But anyway, take care. Have a great day. And you walk away thinking, wow, I initially screwed up, but I saved the conversation and I joked about it and I made a connection and the other person laughed about it and smiled and waved and said bye. Wow, I can feel the growth in me. I can see my people skills improving. Every result, every outcome of a conversation is valuable, whether it's the result you wanted or it's the result you didn't want. If you engage in small talk and it ended up awkward or you went mentally blank, that outcome is valuable because you learn what doesn't work. Maybe you learn you got to try a different tactic. Maybe you learn that, hey, I have to have a story mentally prepared in the back of my brain for the next time someone asks me, hey, how was your weekend? Hey, what did you do over the weekend? Every outcome is valuable. Even if it's the result or the outcome you did not want, it's a lesson that you needed because you can improve from that. Because that outcome is your new baseline. And now you can improve from that. You can improve 1%, 2%, 3%. But you need that result to bounce off of. That is your new baseline to practice your people skills off of. Now, a lot of people may feel very doubtful and think, really, Nicole, every result is valuable? You're saying that all my years of feeling socially awkward, shy, unable to make eye contact with other people, unable to speak with other people, all those years of people calling me boring and making me feel bad about who I am and making me feel like I have to isolate for myself from other people, that's all valuable? And the truth is, it's valuable because I choose it to be valuable. The truth is, we get to assign the worth and the value to our experiences. And so do not reflect on your past unless you make it valuable for you. Do not go back to your past unless it's going to be valuable for you. For example, let's say someone called you boring. All right. Let's say that you had a past experience where someone called you boring. Let's say a colleague asked you on a Friday afternoon at work, "Hey, what are you doing for the weekend, Nicole?" And you reply with, "Nothing." And they respond with, "Oh, you're boring." You get to decide how you feel about that. You get to decide what that means to you. It's a fact that someone called you boring. That's a fact. That's objective. That's literally what happened. It's black and white. But you cannot pretend it didn't happen. It did happen. But you get to decide the interpretation of it. You get to decide the feelings you feel about it. You can decide that this person is right. I am a boring person on the inside, and you decide to create meaning from that. And you decide that, oh gosh, I am a boring person on the inside. I need to isolate myself from other people. No one wants to be my friend. There must be something broken inside of me. Or you can decide that, wow, I must have presented myself in a boring way. Because the truth is, I'm not doing nothing. I'm sleeping in tomorrow, Saturday morning. I'm not going to set my alarm clock. I'm going to wake up when I feel like waking up, and I cannot wait. It will be glorious. And so the next time someone asks me what I'm doing for the weekend, I'm just going to tell them I'm sleeping in tomorrow and it will be amazing. And the other person will crack a smile and they are intrigued by your enthusiasm and think to themselves, wow, this person is so enthusiastic and I admire that. Do you see what we did there? You became a magnetic and charismatic person all within like 2 sentences, a short amount of time, just 2 sentences. That's what people skills does. It's that fine tuning in the words you say so that you can communicate your inner brightness that you know you have deep down inside of you to the external world and that people can see who you really are. And if you're interested in more like this and how to be magnetic with other people, how to draw people in and make them want to be your friend, then you need to watch my last live stream or my last podcast episode. It's called The 3 Habits That Make You Magnetic. And you can watch or listen to that after you finish this live stream or this podcast episode, because I still have 2 more golden rules to spill. But definitely check out that episode or that podcast episode or live stream after this. But from that example, do you see what we did there? You get to decide what you think about your past experiences. How you think about your past experiences leads to completely different results. Completely different. The results are real. They are real. They're real actions. In one result, you're isolating yourself mentally and physically. You feel like you're a boring person and you want to physically isolate yourself because you think there's something wrong with you, there's something broken with you. And the other result, the other person is delighted to talk to you. They love your enthusiasm, they're drawn to you. That's the beauty. Is that you get to choose the result for everything, every experience you've ever gotten in your life. And you get to choose that every result you've ever gotten in your life is valuable. You get to choose that. You get to do that. And that is how I socialize confidently every day. Is I choose to find value. I choose to feel value in every result I receive. I choose to interpret value in every result, in every outcome from every conversation, from every experience. And so when you choose to see value in every result you have, that's when you start changing your life for the better. Speaking of for the better, we're on rule number 3. Golden rule number 3 that I religiously follow so I can socialize confidently every single day. Developing your people skills will put you years ahead in life. Developing your people skills will put you years ahead in life. People skills are the most important skill that you will ever possess in your life. I truly believe this. This is my conviction. I will take this to the grave with me. Using your voice, articulating yourself well, articulating your thoughts well. That is how people see the person you are on the inside. If you have a friendly personality, if you have a great sense of humor, if you have a kind heart on the inside, and your brightness is like a 10 out of 10, you are a beautiful human being. People will be lucky to be in your social circle. But in front of other people, if you're quiet, if you're sort of stiff and wooden, if you keep your eyes down, looking at the floor, looking at your feet when you're walking down the hallway past people, if you don't say hi to other people with a smile, if you don't ask your colleagues, how was your weekend? And, act like you care, show your care, your kindness and your genuine caring self. Are other people going to see your friendly personality, your funny sense of humor, your kind heart? Of course not. You end up presenting yourself as a 1 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 that you are on the inside. And so if you're a 10 out of 10 in the inside, but you present yourself as a 1 out of 10, which version of you are people going to believe that you are? They're going to think you're a 1 out of 10 because that's what they see. And that's why people skills are so important. What may seem basic and obvious, things like opening your mouth, speaking words, engaging in a conversation with other people, will actually put you years ahead in life. They will. I'll give you proof. This is an excerpt from the book Talk Like TED by Carmen Gallo. It's a phenomenal book about public speaking, about the secrets, the 9 secrets that any TED Talk presenter carries, possesses, that's going to put your people skills light years ahead. So this is the excerpt written by Carmine Gallo. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett. You all know who Warren Buffett is. He's probably the richest man in the entire world. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett was terrified of public speaking back when he was younger. In fact, he was so nervous, that he would arrange and choose his college classes to avoid having to get up in front of people. He even enrolled in a public speaking course, but he dropped out before it even started. He said, I lost my nerve. And at the age of 21 years old, Warren Buffett started his career in the securities business in Omaha, Nebraska. And he decided that he needed to reach his full potential. He decided that in order to reach his full potential, he needed to overcome his fear of public speaking. And so in his 20s, he enrolled in the Dale Carnegie course with 30 other people like him who, like him, were terrified, absolutely terrified of getting up and saying their own names in front of a group of people. And Warren Buffett revealed in an interview aimed at helping young women find career success in the future, the host asked Warren Buffett, what habit did you cultivate in your younger years, in your 20s and your 30s, that you see as a foundation for your success? And without hesitation, Warren Buffett answered, you've got to be able to communicate in life, and it's enormously important. If you cannot communicate, if you cannot talk to other people and get your idea across to them, you are giving up your potential. Warren Buffett, the billionaire investor, probably the richest man in the world, the person that people look up to. They want to be as successful and successful and happy as him. Warren Buffett thinks that the most important skill that any person can have is the ability to communicate and articulate themselves with other people. And why is this so important? Because when you can articulate yourself well, you can expand your reality. I'm going to say that again. When you can articulate yourself well, you can expand your reality. Right now, it's October. I'm recording this. It's the second week of October. We're almost at the end of the year. The holidays are upon us. If you've been to Costco or any of the stores, the retail stores, you see Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations, Thanksgiving decorations. You're reading ads about holiday shopping, holiday gatherings, travel. It's the holiday season coming upon us. It's the end of the year. Do you wish you had friends to celebrate the holidays with? Do you wish you had friends who would invite you to Thanksgiving, to a Christmas party where you can bring a dish to the potluck and feel like you belong, that you're loved? That's what Socially Awkward Bootcamp can do for you. Socially Awkward Bootcamp is my coaching service. It's my signature 12-week, 3-month coaching service with yours truly. Socially Awkward Bootcamp is 12 weeks long. It is 3 months long. What that means for you is that in 3 months, you can learn how to articulate yourself well in conversations. You can articulate yourself so well that you can sound like you're an interesting person, that you truly are on the inside when someone asks you, what are you doing for the weekend? But the beautiful value for you is that this holiday season, you can turn the feeling of dreaming you wish you had close and quality friends in your life to actually celebrating and walking into your friend's apartment to the warm smell of apple pie and turkey cooking in the oven, to the sight of your new 3 best friends whose faces are glowing with excitement to see you walk in that door. That's the feeling that you want, right? And so that's what Socially Awkward Bootcamp can do for you. It can allow you to expand your reality and to feel that feeling that you want to feel, that you belong, that you have this group of friends that support you and that love you. And if that sounds amazing, then I want you to send me a DM, direct message me on Instagram at it's Nicole Jeanne. I'll have the link down below to my Instagram page and type in the words expand my reality in the DMs. I'll give you all the details to Socially Awkward Bootcamp. So send me a DM to my Instagram with the words expand my reality because I know that's what you want. Finally, we are at rule number 4. Golden rule number 4 that I religiously follow to socialize confidently every single day. And this is probably the golden rules out of all golden rules that I follow. And I say this to myself every day. And I want you to start saying this. I want you to start saying this to yourself every single day as well. I am built for social connection. I am built for social connection. I am a human being. You are a human being. All human beings are social creatures. And our drive to belong, our drive for connection, our drive to be loved, to be recognized by other human beings, by other people, that's what makes us human. And unless you're an alien from outer space, which I'm 100% sure that if you're listening or watching this, you are not, then you are a human being. And that means you are absolutely 100% black, no questions asked. You are built for human connection, to socialize, to connect with others. You are not broken. You are not broken just because you may not be able to articulate yourself well in conversations, just because you may feel like your voice is broken, just because you feel like there's something wrong with you. It does not mean you as a person are broken. It does not mean your thoughts are broken. It does not mean your heart is broken. It does not mean you are broken as a person. Speaking up is a skill set. It's a skill set. It is completely learnable, just like how riding a bike, just like playing basketball, just like maybe you're really fast at typing on the keyboard. You can type 100 words a minute on the computer. You're really fast. You burn the keys when you type. Those are all skill sets, and those can be learned. And so every time I feel nervous when I'm talking to someone, every time a little self-doubt creeps in my brain, every time I get scared to enter a conversation, I start to get apprehensive. I get nervous. I just remember to myself, I'm a human being and I am built for social connection. And I want you to remember that too. Your heart, your thoughts, your personality all deserve space in this world. Don't let the fact that you are still working and refining your and developing your people skills stop you from getting more friends and expanding your reality into the life you want. And so I hope this was helpful. I hope these 4 golden rules that I follow to a T that helps me socialize confidently will help you socialize confidently in your life. And so listen to this episode again, save it, keep it in your back pocket, listen to it again when you need to remember it and you need that little boost of motivation and inspiration and to believe in yourself. I love you all, and I will see you all on the next episode. Woo! All right. We are done recording the podcast. Ooh, that was a long episode, 30 minutes. All right. I'm looking at the live stream. Oh, we got a couple people popping in. Hi, let's see. We got Sotomayor Sergio, Apeksha. Hi, how's it going? Caddy. Hi, Jesse. Malcolm. Malcolm, you're still awake. It's past midnight in Australia. Well, I appreciate everyone coming in and spending their time with me. I hope this live stream was helpful. Yeah, it was you guys all voted for this topic on my Instagram stories, the 4 golden rules that I follow um to socialize confidently. And so, if you're watching this on the YouTube live stream and you're not following me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Go follow me on my Instagram page because I am I am always there on my stories every single day. And every week before my Thursday live stream, I always provide you two different options, two different topics that I can talk about on my live stream. And I want you to vote on it. And you get to decide on what I talk about because I want to talk about what you want me to talk about. And so if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram right now. All right. I don't see any questions on the YouTube live stream. As always, if you show up live on my live stream, ask me your questions. I would love to answer live and, talk to you, you know, live during the live stream and answer your questions. If you have any, you know, personal scenarios, specific questions that you have, something that happened this week, I would love to help you out and answer your questions. Um, I don't see any questions on the Instagram live stream either, but I am so grateful for everyone who showed up. I love you all, and I am just so happy to see, especially some familiar faces and new faces as well. I'm super excited every time I see someone here. It just your energy being here, it just drives my energy, and I get excited. All right. I am going to log off since I don't see any questions. If you're watching the replay on this on YouTube, then leave your question below. I'd love to answer your comments or your questions. I'm always checking back here. And if not, I will see you online on Instagram and I'll see you next week on our live stream. Bye everyone.